So they are taking from you 1000 meters square land and they're not paying you any penny for this. You know that you have 10% out of 1000, but you don't know which 10% is yours. Okay, your land is unstable. So your land cannot carry 5-floor building. Hello everyone. Today I want to discuss about the 10 points you have to avoid before buying a land in Turkey. Actually, the purpose of this video mostly for the customer who want to buy his own land and building his, let's say, villa project or residential project. As you know, recently the villa prices are huge increase. That's why we received many calls from the customer that they want to buy their own land and they want to build their own project in Turkey. But the main problem is here, as I said from the front end, they cannot choose a land because they cannot study, that they don't know the land Imar condition, rules and regulations in Turkey. So the first point you have to focus on is a zone status. Let's imagine you found a land in Turkey. The first thing is you have to go to municipality and you have to check your land is called tarla or arsa. In Turkey, actually, we have two types of lands. One is called tarla. What is tarla? Tarla means unzoned lands, which is main purpose for agriculture. You can buy tarla, like let's say unzoned lands for long term. It's called, like, you can tell it's like a farmlands. You can buy farmlands for the long term investment. But if you would like to build your own project, so you have to run from the tarla. You have to focus for the arsa. What does arsa mean? That arsa is like zone land. Zone means you can do the construction. You can already this land already convert to unzoned to zoned land, and you can build your own project in this land. The second thing is you have to focus about Imar conditions. Let's say you find a land called arsa, like zoned land you find in the subway in Istanbul or anywhere in Turkey. The second thing is you have to check what is the Imar condition. Imar condition means this land is zoned for what? It can be for hospital, school, mosque, or villa project. The second thing is you have to check the Imar condition, because all zoned lands doesn't mean that you can build a villa or residential project in the land. Number 3 is Emsal. What does Emsal means? Emsal means that the total construction area of your project. Let's imagine you want to build 400 meters square project, but your land which you purchase, you can build maximum 200 meters square. What you should do? You cannot increase your meter square. Anyhow, there's no option to increasing your meter square of the construction in Turkey. That's why before buying the land, you have to check Emsal, like what is total construction area of my land. How you can calculate it? It have very simple calculation. Let's imagine you have 1000 meters square land and your Emsal is 0.14. It means 1000 multiple 0.40, it is 400 meters square. So in your land, you can build 400 meters square construction. That is you can do extra things also, like if you have a basement, it will be additional plus there is 1.30, like 30%, 20% extra area of your out of the Emsal. Number 4 is cot. What that means? Cot means the land under the road height. Let's imagine, let's say your road is plus 10 meter and your land is plus 8. It means your land is 2 meters under the road. In these cases, what you have to do, you must make a basement. In here, you have advantage and disadvantage. Let me first explain about the advantages. When your land is under the road height, you can make basement, and advantage is your basement you can open, like your basement will not fully under the ground. You can make windows, so your apartments in the basement also will receive the sunlight. But the disadvantage is customers who don't want to make a basement. Like some customers can just want to make a small 2-story villa. But when their land is under the road, they must make a basement. There is no way, because according to the municipality, your entrance of your villa must be 50 centimeters or 1 meter higher than the road. So if your land is under the road height, and how you have to make a basement, you can just, let's say, increase the height of your villa and fill with the ground, or you can increase and you can use like apartment or basement let's say you can use a living area also for your basement. Another point is about a retaining wall, like a sloping land. What does sloping land means? Let's say in your land you want to build your villa in the corner, but top of you also there's a land they have to make a villa. So in these cases, you have to make a slope, the retaining wall between your villas. This is also increasing the huge, it will make it expensive for you because the retaining walls you have to make minimum 2 meters and the long length of the retaining wall can be maybe 10 to 15 meters and it's costing you a lot of money. Two things costing you a lot of money in the villa construction, in the general construction. First, making a basement, because for when you make a basement, you are making all the wall from the concrete. You cannot make let's say just brick wall because there's a ground soil in the backside is pushing the wall, so you have to make it concrete walls. It is a huge expense. Second one is retaining wall. When your land needs retaining walls, because otherwise the soil can press and it can enter your villa, so you have to make a retaining wall between you and the soil on the backside. These two things increasing your cost too much. That's why be careful. In Turkey, the lands are dividing, let's say parceling for tarla and arsa. When there is tarla, like Amazon, there is no road anywhere. It is just a parcel. You can see I have 10,000 meters square land somewhere, but there is no road. But when municipality converting this area from unzone to zone, municipality is starting to making schools area, road area, gas piping, everything they are making with their land. So before buying the land, be sure that not only your parcel, your neighbors also have zone. Your neighbors also like converted from unzone to zone land. Number 7 is yellow tag. What does it mean? Yellow tag means road cut. It is a huge problem, or the biggest problem I can tell you can face in when you're buying the land. What does it mean? Let me go from an example. For example, we had a customer, he purchased 3,000 meters square land in Büyükçekmece in Istanbul. But when he started to do the construction, like when he went to municipality for starting his building permits, municipality said from your 2,000 meters square land, we have to cut 1,000 meters square for the road. It calls road cut. And believe me, they're not paying you any penny for this. It is up to you if you want to do the construction. Municipality is telling there is a road here, it must be road, and your land are inside of the road area. So they have to cut the road from your area and they have to open for this. So they are taking from you 1,000 meters square land and they're not paying you any penny for this. That's what, be sure that there is no road cut. And when you are meeting with your real estate agent, ask from him, is there any road cut from our land? Or it is, in Turkish language, it's called ifrazlı arsa. Ask them, this is my land, is ifrazlı. It means it's already road cut, everything's done, and I will take a whole piece of land. Number 9 is shareholders. Shareholders in Turkey called Hisseli Tapu. Hisseli Tapu means you have one or more shares in your land. Let's say you purchased 1,000 meters square land, but in your land maybe you have 5 different shareholders. This kind of lands are selling in the market at very, very cheaper rates because it can be maybe good for you for long term of investment, maybe for the next 5 years or 10 years if you are not planning to do anything in your land. But the disadvantage is without taking permission from your other shareholders, you cannot do any construction in your land. Like if you purchase 10%, you have to sell 10% in the future if someone wants to buy this. And believe me, people don't want to buy the Hisseli Tapu like the shareholder land because it's risky. You need the permission for other shareholders, and mostly they are not eligible to deal each others. And the other thing is in the shareholder land, like you know that you have 10% out of 1,000, but you don't know which 10% is yours, like which area is yours. There's just 10%, so you have to deal with your other shareholders. As a foreigner, if you want to buy land, avoid from the shareholder land. It can be create for you a big headache. Number 10 is unstable land. What does it mean? Unstable land, let's imagine you want to build a 5-floor residential apartment project. But in this project, once you want to start the construction in Turkey, You have to take a report from your soil. Like we have a drilling machine. This drilling machine is going to land and they're taking their land drilling, and depending on your land strength, they're giving a report. And this report you have to submit to municipality. And municipality will tell you, okay, your land is unstable. So your land cannot carry 5-floor building. So in these cases, what do you have to do? You have to increase your stability of your land by jet grouting. I will put a picture somewhere. What is jet grouting means? Jet grouting, like you are doing the grouting, concreting grouting to your land for increasing the strength, or you have to make concreting pipes, which will cost you a lot of money. Be sure that your land have enough strength to take care of your project. In construction, there is 3 main things can increase your construction cost. First is about unstable lands. Second one is slope, which I said you must make a basement. The third one is retaining wall. These 3 points, these 3 things can increase your construction cost a lot. That's it for today. If you have any question or any comment, you can find out what's up below. You can just text me. I will reply you as soon as possible. Thank you. See you in next video.